Hey guys, happy Wednesday. Hope you're doing well and your day's off to a good start. Take a moment to read our morning message and make sure that you're prepared with everything that you need. And our learning goal today is mathematicians can solve word problems using proportions. It's super important that we feel comfortable setting up proportions correctly and solving them in multiple ways, using multiplication, using division, and using cross multiplication, and solving as a one-step equation. This is going to help us later on in the week when we look at rate and unit rate, and then even further down the line when we circle back to percent. Before we get started into some of our work with proportions, I thought we could do a mental math warm-up. So if you have your pencil out, put it down. Liam, I'm looking at you. No pencil, no paper. And let's give it a shot. So I want you to start with 50, double it, split it into fourths, divide by 5, and increase by 25. What'd you get? 30? All right, let's do one more. This time I want you to start with 50 cents. And I'm feeling very generous, and I triple your 50 cents. And then you are so helpful over your spring break that you earned $2.75. But then you spent 6 quarters. You did a lot of chores and were more helpful around the house, and you made $5.50. How much money do you have now? Remember, this is a recording and it's a video, so you can pause it, you can go back, replay it, try it again. And did you end up with $8.25? I hope so. If not, go back, play it along the way. You could even ask your siblings or parents to do some of these too. And later on, I will have you guys submit some mental math warm-ups that we can use in class as well. Yesterday, I had you guys looking at a power problem and then commenting below on your solution, also your justification, how you solved it, what your strategy was, and then also commenting on someone else's post. So I want to talk a little bit more about that today to make sure we're all on the same page, because this is really where I want you to push your thinking. Instead of just saying that you agree with someone, what did you agree with? Can you ask them a specific question? I might agree with how Ava, what she got as her solution, and I could have done the same strategy. But is there anything else I could ask Ava? Like, Ava, did you simplify along the way, or did you wait till the end to simplify? So just be thinking about how other people could have solved and making sure that we're detailed with our comments. I'm going to go over to our Google Classroom here. And this is what you see when you're under classwork. You'll be able to click. I'm organizing this a little more as we go. Now there'll be a section for power problems, and then while we're in proportions, this is where your practice will be. So if I go to March 31st power problem, I can see our class comments. Here they are. And a lot of you are doing such a great job using your words and giving the very specific steps. And I like how you're chiming in with other people. So we're going to continue to do that work. We are used to having a class where we are able to ask each other a lot of questions. And unfortunately, while we're doing distance learning, it's going to be a little bit different. But don't lose that spark and that curiosity that you have to ask other people for how they solved things. So that's one of our goals for today. be really intentional and thoughtful with the questions that you're asking your classmates. We're going to move on to talk about today's practice. So if you go onto the West website where you see the assignment sheet for today, you're going to click on the proportion practice, and instead of taking you to Google Classroom, it's going to take you to a Google form. So you guys, I think, have some experience with Google Forms, and it's pretty standard with different options that are in the Google Suite, so shouldn't be any big surprises. It's going to, instead of commenting so everyone can see it, you're essentially going to answer questions, but your solutions are just going to be sent to me. So I'm going to take you over to the Google form just so you can have a little preview before you get started. All right, here we are at the Google form. Again, if you clicked on that link, just make sure that you're logged in to your West account so I can be able to get the results from your Google form. Today's date, April 1st, and then here are some directions. Hey, mathematicians, answer the questions below. As always, guys, feel free to use your math notebook, or I know your teacher sent you home with a whiteboard, marker, eraser. If you're solving one of these questions and you're really not sure, just tell me that down here where it says short answer text. That's really helpful for me, so I know that maybe we can touch base on a problem or do a Google Meet to go over something. Use any strategy you'd like today. Equivalent fractions by using multiplication or division. For your proportions, remember proportions are just two equal ratios that are written as fractions. You could also solve the proportions by using cross multiplication and then solving as a one-step equation. If it's helpful, go back to yesterday's video, and as a little refresher, you can watch how to solve. Keep up the great work, and I'm proud of you guys. So just 5 questions here that you're going to work through, but instead, again, of sharing the answer to the class, I'm just going to get those results. So they'll just be coming to me. All right, you guys, if you have any questions at all, please email me, and I'm looking forward to continuing learning with you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.